Meghan Markle and her estranged father Thomas Markle got along better than she did with her mother Doria Ragland. Markle has been estranged from her dad and his entire family's side. Meghan Markle only invited her mom to the royal wedding and no other family members after her dad canceled his attendance as he reportedly needed to recover following heart surgery. Just recently, royal biographer Tom Bower dropped his book Revenge, and many noticed that it didn't mention much about Markle's mom, who's been known as a yoga teacher. There were no references to Doria's alleged prison time, nor what she was doing in the decade or so that Thomas was looking after Meghan. It would seem that Doria would have instead continued having affairs over being a mother to her daughter. Very mean. Tom Bower mentions that Doria only ever went to one of Meghan's school plays and one of her graduations. Thomas was the one who did almost everything for Meghan when she was at school. Royal commentator Neil Sean shared some details as he weighed in on Markle's disappearing mom. Quote, "What I do find fascinating is as things emerge about Doria, there's so many inconsistencies. According to a very good source, it was incredibly complicated and he wasn't able to find too much information about her." Sean pointed out that there is a lot of information about Doria online, being a trained yoga teacher, boutique owner, and other staff. However, Sean wasn't sure if the information was true. He quoted a good source who told him that it's been deliberately made very muddy to be able to find out her background because, as we found out before, it would appear that Meghan lived or had a far closer relationship with Thomas Markle in the early part of her life than she did with her mother, allegedly. Meghan Markle hasn't spoken to her dad for years. However, in her previous interview before a royal wedding in 2018, she was a proud daddy's girl. She even gushed at how her father, Thomas Markle, worked hard to invest in her future. She said, "The blood, sweat, and tears this man who came from so little in a small town of Pennsylvania, where Christmas stockings were filled with oranges and dinners were potatoes and spam, invested in my future so that I could grow up to have so much. It's safe to say I've always been a daddy's girl. He taught me how to fish, to appreciate Busby Berkeley films, write thank you notes, and spend my weekends in Little Tokyo eating chicken teriyaki with vegetable tempura." Meghan talked about one Christmas where Thomas put together a family of Barbie dolls for her in an effort to show his efforts to make her happy. She went on, "A black mom doll, a white dad doll, and a child in each color. My dad had taken the sets apart and customized my family." Thomas Markle said on his own account, "There are some reasons that she got upset with me, and one was that she thought I was giving too much attention to her brother and sister. They were stepbrother and sister, but nonetheless, she wanted me to stop talking to them, and I couldn't. We're at a point where I think both of us, we should grow up, talk, make up for the sake of the children now and for ourselves. This is ridiculous. It's been going on for almost 4 years. It's crazy."